Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Real Talk with Allie Martin from Heart and Soul Connected. I'm glad to be here with you today. So, today I thought I would take a look at some of the Oscar contenders, not all of them, but I have seen three of the major movies that are in contention for the Oscar. And I have a little bit of insight into what I believe is a wonderful movie, my favorite one of the three. And the other two aren't too shabby either, although they are very diverse in what it is that they are trying to accomplish. So if you get a chance, you can watch all three um, on not Netflix, but like you can find the movies if you Google it, and you can find them online so that you can watch them if you want to. So the first one I saw was Oppenheimer, and I really wanted to see it because I've always been fascinated with Oppenheimer and the bomb and what all was entailed with it. Um, I had watched a show, a series, and I can't even think of the name of it. I think it was Roswell. No, it wasn't Roswell. It was it was all about living while on the property while they were building the atomic bomb. And it was very well done. And then it went away. It wasn't a very long series. So I was anxious to find out some of the hidden things that I did not find out in this one. I mean, there's spies, there's intrigue, there's living within limitations. What really impressed me the most was the man that played Oppenheimer, um, who is a very good actor, I believe. And he wanted to look like Oppenheimer. And these characters, they get into their roles and they do anything they can in order to embody what it is that they feel meets that criteria. So in this case, he apparently didn't eat very much, and everybody noticed how much he had lost weight. Syrian, his name is Syrian, I believe. He's a British actor, and his accent is very, very good. Oppenheimer was um, credited with doing this atomic bomb, doing all the work, but then afterwards there was a lot of derision for what he did. He was not as liked afterwards. When he retired, he went abroad. But it's pretty well captured in here. Now I'm going to say this, and my daughter is a person who loves film. She didn't care for it. She thought it was too slow. She thought it was all over the place. And so some people didn't like it and don't like it. I think I watch these things for the historic value, even though I know it gets Hollywoodized, so to speak. So that's my feeling about Oppenheimer, which was the first of the three that I watched. Um, I thought the cinematography was really good. I thought the actors were really good. Um, Robert Downey did a wonderful job, I thought. And yeah, I think it's worth a look. I think it is really worth a look. I think it was hyped a lot more than it may have been needed to be hyped. But there again, this just one lady's opinion. The second one I watched was Killers of the Flower Moon. And it was well done. It was disturbing. The woman who played the part of the Native American is Native American. She did a beautiful job. She worked with not my favorite actor at all. Now I'm going to forget who it is. He was in Titanic. You know who I'm talking about. Yeah. Anyway, I don't care for him, I guess, because of all the scuttlebutt that's heard about him in the airwaves. Leonardo DiCaprio. I don't particularly care for him. Robert Deniro played a very interesting part. Nothing like you'd ever see him play. But Lily Gladstone is up for the contention for the actress, and she's very good, although she's not my top choice. I felt that it was highlighting something that was was really awful at the time, the tensions between the Native Americans and how they just sort of picked them off because they were taking away from the white man's favor and all the money, because it's always all about the money, isn't it? I don't know. Anyway, I did enjoy it. I love films about Native Americans. Whatever happens, ever since my favorite film with Kevin Costner, um, way back when he played Dances with Wolves, which always, I could watch it 20 times. I love the movie. I love the music. I love that Native Americans were shown to be who exactly that they are, and not what we grew up thinking they were. And anyway, it's to me, it's not, and it's not the same thing, because this is more updated into a newer 20th century venue. But yeah, it's just, I think it's worth watching. I really think it's worth watching. I have the book. I need to read the book. And of course, the book is always going to be better. Let me tell you this, the book is always better every single time. Even if we think the movie is really good, it still doesn't beat the book. But for me, I have to actually read the book first to really want to watch what the movie is about. There are very few movies that even are comparable to the book. And I don't know about this one because I have not yet read the book, which is my backwards way. But I wanted to see these before the Oscars. There's a lot more, but I'm only covering 3 of them, and they may or may not get awarded with the Oscar. So something to think about. The most recent one I watched that blew me away and was so well done is Anatomy of a Fall. Anatomy of a Fall is a French movie. There are subtitles in it. That usually turns me way off. She does, the actress does speak English in it. She is a German actress, and it is set in the French Alps. I loved the cinematography because I love the mountains and the Alps, and it was just beautiful there, snow and crystal clear and beautiful mountains around it. The movie starts off, I'm not even going to tell you, the movie starts off with a situation that the family has to handle that they're not quite ready to handle. It's unusual. It's very unusual. And the subsequent trials and tribulations of the main actress, who is played by Sandra Hueller, Huller, and she is up for an Academy Award. And I believe, and so does Keith, that she was fabulous. She was believable. She was human. She showed vulnerability really well. She showed frailty really well. She showed admiration, love for her child. She showed pieces of a relationship that aren't pretty. And she really begs the question, aren't we all just human? Aren't we all, if people look way down deep inside and see something that's not so beautiful, aren't we all judged in harsh ways? And I believe that this actress was judged, playing the part was judged in very harsh ways. So if you can get past the subtitling at the bottom, and you can also enjoy, if you like movies about trials and lawyers and so on, then you'll probably like this. And the most interesting part of it was it's being tried in a French court, and it's very different, very, very different from ours. And there's a lot of interaction between the plaintiff and the lawyers and the judge and so on and so forth. And there's also a child being up giving testimony. And we don't see that kind of trial here in the United States, really. So it's a different look into how you might see another system working. So Yeah, so 3 movies worth, I think, at least checking out, and the first 2 are very long. The first 2, I believe, are upwards of 2 to 3 hours. I think Oppenheimer is and Flower Moon is almost 3 hours. I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. It seemed like a long, but the good part is if you're watching it from home, you can pause it to run and get a drink or go to the bathroom. So that's always nice. I just watched Anatomy of a Fall this past weekend. I wasn't looking at the clock. I believe it's a little over 2 hours, but it's a movie that had me interested. And I didn't want to miss anything also because I had to read the subtitles. Again, I'm not a person who likes to read subtitles unless it's very, very intriguing. There's been one other movie that I found that to be true, and that was a few years ago. And I was willing to read them at that time. Anyway, so I hope that gives you a little bit of fun. Maybe this weekend you can take a look at them or before the Oscars. I know that Thomas at Terror Your Way was asking for our recommendations for who might win. I don't know what category the movie will be because there's a lot of other movies. There's The Holdovers. I haven't seen that one. There's American Fiction. I have not been able to see that one. Some of them are not out so that I can stream them. And I'll be darned if I want to go to a movie theater anymore. So unfortunately, that's over for me. But a movie theater is a great place to go if you have time during the week when it's not too crowded and you got enough money to pay for even a small popcorn. You can make your own at home. So that's why I'm happy here. Anyway, thanks for listening, everybody. Much love to you. I'm going to start looking into the next movie that I want to talk about, and I'll let you know what it is so that you can watch it if you want to before my critique. So have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.